All That Radio TV.
Next up, put your hands together for the incredible Empress.
I'm going to kick off with some a cappella bars, and then we're going to go into the realist. Guys wouldn't try to go and avenge my talk. Thighs, hips, legs, yes, that's the Empress walk. I beg you stop. I'm more than letting the pen just talk. I'm trying to help them fold their outlined in forensic chalk. Like that one time that guy told me to stay on topic as he walked away from the bit he put on me. There's a rocket. Talking about you're going to do, you're going to stop it. I'm rich without a pen. Now really there's a profit. Not truly foolable. My bouginess is beautiful, but I'll still take you out without bruising up these cuticles. Haha. Jada kiss laugh, feel this itching on your skin like I put raid in your bath. Various raps, they're a mask with my pain from the past. I'm shouting in my ma's gaff, yes I made it at last, pure funny. Glad that I've been making yous laugh. If you thought that was rare patter, prepare for the wrath. Oh yes, now we're cooking by gas. Live from Capture Works, hope you're having a very Merry Christmas. Here we go. Turn up, put your fire emojis. I said, I'ma blow, watch me go. You don't flow, I know so. I come in slow when I hit them low. I'ma wrap my quotes. The realist just walked in the room. The realist just walked in the room. Who? Me. The realist just walked in the room. Realist just walked in the room. Cut about and forward with a juice to match. That's a creepy airdrop the way I pull in the cash. I zoom right past, stupidly fast. That's me in the Uber way of boo in the back. She said she wants to move to the flat, but who am I to argue with a booty like that? So the two of us dash to the room and we crash. Get the phones off to cue out the stash. Wrist stay frozen, timepiece to the bangles. Spit so dope, heat down to the angles. Nice lights, nice pics, angles. Hit your throat with nice rhymes I can handle. Dismantle the fake shit. Real shit, watch me take it. I don't need to front when it comes to this. I'm the realist, I naturally make it. And I said, I'ma glow, watch me go. You don't flow, I know so. I come in slow and I hit them low. I'ma stack my notes, I'ma wrap my quotes. The realist just walked in the room. Realist just walked in the room. Who? Why? The realist just walked in the room. Realist just walked in the room. Never left, still snatching wigs. I kill it online, even at the actual gigs. It's down to fake followers and fake views. And we can't hate yous, cause it's true that you're fake news. We don't hate yous, it's hard to relate, cause we come hard, you're plastic and fake, no way. Said you're drastic and bait, no way. Said you're a hazardous state, no way. You called that a mixtape, that trying your best, you're still no great. Trust it's all love, we ain't still no hate. Through grates, digging through crates, appreciate it if you's hold it down. The realist just walked in the room. I'd appreciate it if you hold it down. The realist just walked in the room. I said, I'ma blow, watch me go. You don't flow, I know so. Come in slow when I hit them low. Stack my notes, wrap my quotes. Realist just walked in the room. Realist just walked in the room. The realist just walked in the room. Realist just walked in the room. Appreciate it if you hold it down. The realist just walked in the room. Riding these waves to get saving these tunes. Realist just walked in the room. Your favourite's wacky's no coming back soon. Realist just walked in the room. Who? Me. Realist just walked in the room. Realist just walked in the room. Yes. Yes, yes, yo. Yes, yes, yo. Need a wee bit of water. Nice one. Let's do this.
It's run by one side or the other.
Oh, certainly. But both sides are becoming identical. What, in fact, has been created? An international community. A perfect blueprint for world order. When the sides facing each other suddenly realize that they're looking into a mirror, they will see that this is the pattern for the future.
The whole Earth.
That is my hope.
No deal Brexit, that's your government's fault. All the shite going on, that's your government's fault. It's all gone to fuck, the odds were evenly near. Elite policies sear through this heart like a spear. So I'm not burning any more bridges round here. Give in to some thrills there, just to lock down the fear. Locked up, rocked up was my jaw. Oh dear, how the fuck did I get here? Spinning vision isn't clear. Turning up now, if that's what they call it. Watched a bird gawk a hawk, got lost clocking his wallet. Not got any time for these hot models and bonnets unless you're singing my sonnets or bringing tonic and chronic. Got so much love for all my chicks. Honest, even stuck up birds love me. I love yous and I promise I'm not being degrading. Been changing up my phonics, offended. Go and cut a line and get racing like Sonic. I've been on it, and that's why I play and I check you. Came in the game not to straight disrespect you. Pay your dues to suits, you're gonna watch who you step to before I go NWA. Chin check you, supposedly envied, living in a land of plenty. The application's back and the food bank's empty. Don't tell us what to do, cause we know what we're meant to. Despising toffs like the posh cunt, I pay my rent to cunt. We can't win, stuck in the mentality of losing. I understand the urge to sin, reality's confusing. I'm bruised and my head feels like it's coughed up contusions. Take a flying fuck with a long jump to your conclusions. While I run to this movement, escape the zoo. From the mics that tags the Lino to the ones and the twos. See, this movement's been due, more credit than it's been due. People putting work in and yet you think you have the audacity to blaspheme your gospels are true. Well, to the prophets and news, guess it's off to be used. That's your government's fault, that's your government's fault. That's your government, you sing that shit fucking mad with it, cause it is it. We can't get mad with it and it is it. And that's your government's fault, that's your government's fault. That's your government, yeah. I said we're fucking mad with it and it is it. We can't get mad with it cause it is it. See, now I'm slipping back like nicotine fiends on the regular tap. Come handling the impact of the swish when you hit a bat. Change something, you kidding? They're too busy doing this and that. If your presence isn't present, it's only right your shit's a rap. She says so much but keeps it in. What kind of shit is that? I don't know, but all I know is better than that piss you spat. Life went from health kicks, protesting more, to death threats, to all these ponces keep coming to my door. From life feeling good, and now I feel sore. Really vegan to nearly eating and beefing with old hoes. I love them to the core if he appreciates it more. Even though I'm still at it, staying sober is a chore. Too many times have passed in the last 6 months where I've been dying to get steaming and go loco on these cunts. I'll save it for when he's sick of the lyrical dunce and he leaves me for a munter whose mutton you couldn't punt. No, I'm no saying that and I'm no getting involved. You need to sing it with me. That's your government's fault, that's your government's fault. That's your government's fault, that's your government, yeah. Good God, fucking mad with you and it is it. We can't get mad with it and it is it. Say that's your government's fault, that's your government's fault. That's your government, type it in the chat. You're mad with it and it is it. You can't get mad with it and it is it. And that's your government's fault. See, that's your government's fault. That's your government, government's fault. We can't get mad with it and it is it. We can't get mad with it and it is it. See, that's your government's fault. Yes. Thank you so much to Capture Works. Thank you so much to everyone that's doing the cypher tonight. Mad MCs, man, brilliant MCs. Here we go, let's do this. Peace.
In the background, it's, you call that radio, live from Capture Works. We've got Ali Grant's tuned in, we've got Gary the Bollock's tuned in, we've got James Stewart tuned in, Ross is tuned in, and I think they're going to turn into a logo. This is Christmas from Capture Works. We're live with Empress.
Hello.
Now, is it Empress or is it Empress?
Any way you want it to be. Anything you want it to be.
Because, you know, I've noticed that people do see either way. So Empress, well done. That was absolutely amazing to you doing it. It was great to hear. What an amazing song. The Realist Just Walked in the Room, one of my favourite tunes of 2020, off one of the best albums of 2020, Love Wins. You. And so let's talk about that first.
Okay, yeah.
Steg G.
Steg G, yep.
Yep.
Dope producer.
Yep.
Yep.
And it was good because it was like, normally I would expect, you've got Steg G and you've got Empress and making an album, you would expect it to be boom bap, because obviously you're an amazing boom bap MC, Steg's an amazing boom bap producer, but then you just totally went sort of left and sort of, would you is it fair to say trap beats, or how would you describe the beats?
Well, I don't know how to describe them, but I know they're banging. Yeah. Steg G's a legend, do you know what I mean? So even to be asked to do anything with him, I was honoured. And I didn't even know the direction we were going to take it in. At maybe the start, I would have thought that we were going to make boom bap, but some of the beats he was sending me, my head was blown, my mind was blown, and like you were saying, I don't know if I would call it trap or if I would call it what I would call it, but I just knew it was fire, and I knew that something good was going to come of that for sure. It's
amazing because I'm loving that there seems to be, this year especially, there's been loads of people just sort of taking the modern beats that are coming out, but a lot of those amazing banging beats are ruined by, you know, very unlyrical shite messages, just no skill to it. So it's really amazing when you've got a good lyricist goes on it, but you're also keeping true to your lyricism, but you're also being open-minded about the different ways to attack the beat. So it's like it was feeling a whole different version of you, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it showed that, because like you were saying, a good boom bap MC, that's true. I definitely put work in when it comes to the lyrics. I always do. But to know that obviously I can take it there in other directions, it's good, man. That's good. Thank you.
And then as well as that, you also played my favourite Empress tune. I think it's just because I've played. I think probably just because I've rinsed it so much over the years, but it's an absolute banger. It's Sound Thief on the beat that's been updated for modern Brexit times. Tell us about that.
Masters in the Dark.
Masters in the Dark.
I had to. I just had to. I usually do Cunts Get Slapped. That's usually what I do. Another Sound Thief produced beat, but Masters in the Dark just needed to be done. Do you know what I mean? The hook speaks for itself.
Yeah. Fuck the government. If you missed the hook, the hook was fuck the government. We've got Mark McKinnon saying great day so far. Let us know if you're tuned in the comments. We'd just like to thank everyone who has been sort of tuned in, leaving comments. I didn't want to read out comments during the middle of the hip hop hour or the hour and a bit, because what we've seen there was just like a bunch of amazing MCs at the top of their game. And I'm so glad I went first, because I wasn't expecting to be performing, so I just kind of was winging it. And then Texture comes out. I've never seen anything like that for Texture. I've always been a big fan of Bram, but what he just did there, he's turning his style of hip hop. There's an influence of grime to it, but also that lyrical qualities that he has. What did you make of Texture?
Texture's amazing. I've always been a fan of Texture. He just takes it there in a kind of a mad lyrical way, do you know what I mean? It's just
mad lyrical dystopia, I would say, it's fair to say.
Very avant-garde, but all of you smashed it, man, yourself, you know what I mean? That's Scottish Album of the Year tune, you know what I think of that? It's a banger, man. Gmo, who's amazing, man, that EP's something else, man, you need to go and listen to that, check that out. And your man Miles Better as well, man, he's on another level, man, he's just did it brilliant, I love it.
Yeah, man, he was just spitting it out like he as if he was playing gigs every day. Where's Miles Better playing all the gigs, by the way? He was just absolutely smashing it. And we've got Hawthorne Hill tuned in as well. I just want to say thank you to everyone. The last time I checked, we went up from 188 to 190 patrons.
Woo-woo.
So I don't know if that was a new person that subscribed or someone who's resubscribed, but I really appreciate that. It's my Christmas miracle if we got 200 patrons. That was the goal set out. Of course, 200 patrons is what I need to live. You know, a very modest pay the bills kind of way. 200 patrons means that, keeps the wolf for the door, so to speak. So it'd be amazing if we could hit 200 patrons tonight. Or if you just enjoyed the show and you just want to make a donation, you can go to paypal.me/you call that radio. Or coffee.com is another thing, which is you could just buy someone a coffee. So coffee.com, co-free.com /
No, I never mind that. Get subscribe and go to the Patreon and get your money. Come on, do it. If you're watching this thing, you need to do it. Come on.
We're building a thing. Be one of the builders, and we have been doing a daily raffle in December, and there is other benefits. And I swear down, when it's safe to do so, we will have a party for the patrons, because I'm a man of my word when it comes to that.
You are indeed.
So when it's party time, we will be having a party for patrons. Absolutely. It's been such a strange year, and what do you make of the setup of Capsules? Because I mean, the idea of not doing any gigs at all this year or not being involved was just like I left a big gaping hole for me. So it was like, well, how can we do it? And there's obviously much respect to everyone trying things out, but the pre-recorded things weren't really for me. But there's just something really nice about the fear factor, like everything going wrong. Someone cancelled today, and you're like, everything's and then you get the buzz of seeing amazing artists actually performing live in real time, and you see people tuned in. You know what I mean? Very
interactive. No, it's great what you have put on here. It's absolutely it's to be very admired. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you have got. It's a mad setup, actually. It's dope. But to be honest with you, I mean, being able to be here and play a gig, it's given us something. Do you know what I mean? It's given us something to do. And you're all very safe about it. It's all very well organised. Big up. No, big up.
Big up, Capture Works. We've got Tim England saying, loving the show, people. We've got Tam the Van. Shouts to Tam the Van, who helped safely deliver the back line. We've got Ali Grant saying, this whole gig feels like a Christmas present, non-stop good tunes. Thank you very much, Ali, and thank you for supporting earlier on and making the donation. I've seen that earlier on. Joe McCann saying, day's been a good one so far, everyone. Thank you very much, Joe. I'm glad you're tuned in. Just honestly, thank you, everyone. Even if you can't afford to donate or anything like that, it's not about that. That's the whole reason we kept it free. Just hitting the share button on your social medias means all the difference, because we just want to reach as many people as possible. And I mean, tonight we've got Bomb Scare coming up, and the last time they played was phenomenal. And they are coming back. People said you can't have them twice, but you can, because Bomb Scare were up for it. Everyone kept on demanding more Bomb Scare, and I certainly want more Bomb Scare. And they have confirmed that it's going to be a completely different set. It's going to be all new tunes, so looking forward to that. We've got now we've still got another 3 acts that you don't even know about that I've not talked about yet. Up next, we have a secret special guest. A secret is a clue. If you're tuned in, secret is the clue. Who's replacing the Rag and Bone Man, who sadly couldn't make it today. And then we're going to have... I was going to tell you. What I tell you? No, I'm not going to tell you. It's Christmas. It's a Christmas surprise. Colin says, you're the best, Mark. Thank you very much, Colin. What are you working on just now? Because I know that you're the kind of person that likes to...
Oh, I can't tell you.
You're the kind of person that likes to... You finish a project, because like Love Wins came out, everyone's like, yes, and then you're just on to the next thing. I
constantly do that, and I'm quite bad for maybe working on more than one thing at the one time, just because I feel I work better like that. But just now I've got a few things. I've got something coming with Sound Thief.
Amazing.
Which will be amazing. I'm probably going to need your vocals on that as well. So
anytime.
Yes. But I've got a few things in the works, and I'll keep quiet about it just because it's not all my
That's
stuff.
it.
So
no, fair enough. But if you don't know, Sound Thief, if you caught Empress's set earlier on, you would have heard the second beat was by Sound Thief, which was, it's quite an old tune now, but it's still a banger. But the Sound Thief beats, the way he makes beats is incredible, and he's been busy, he's been away. But he's just a guy who appears every so often with a bag full of beats.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard. The mysterious Sound Thief. So yeah, unbelievable set tonight. Mark says about you, Empress.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
We really do appreciate everyone leaving comments, because it's a bit odd playing a gig and there's no audience reaction.
It is. It's a bit strange, but I mean, you just have to get on with it. Do you know what I mean? You just have to make the best of what you've got. You still get the nerves, you still get the adrenaline rush, you still, as long as we're doing something, I suppose, it's better.
Christmas spirit, are you a Christmas person?
Maybe not as recently as I was when I was younger. I think it's just one of them, but you know, why not? Happy Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and if you don't like Christmas, then no bother, pal. Have a good day.
Enjoy your night,
pal. Have a good day. We're going to cut just now. I think I might have a special guest on, and then we're going to go live to our special secret replacement act, who is an absolute honour to have. So we're going to just cut to... you call that radio jingle? Great music all round. Face Colin. Shout out to Colin, by the way. What a legend. Belter full of great talent. Bangers only, says Prophet 64.
Yes.
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate your engagement, because that's what it's called. It's all about engagement these days. It's all about branding and content. Sorry, I've got... But you know, that's what it is, though, isn't it? That's all that. So, hit that, smash that subscribe button, as the YouTubers would say. And we'll be back in just a moment with another special guest.
You call that radio?
And then I see the disinfectant that knocks it out in a minute.
That's mad.
Is this a Netflix thing?
It's actually a podcast.
What the fuck's a podcast?
You know, it's kind of like a radio show.
Oh, that! Radio!
Yeah, exactly.
And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or...